We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Big Lion. Let's go now.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check. Ready. Panther and left. Mustang 19.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Bronco 80.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Ready. Viking 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
7 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
1st and 10, Taylor now. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Richardson off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on, go check, go check.
Now Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is right through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Second and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Stroud to throw it. Got his man, Dell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Stroud off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Here's Traymon Smith now on the return. Shifts by him. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Once again, they win with Mixon. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And Stroud now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Great team. That's it.
Throwing now is Stroud. This is intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Ready.
On 1st down, Goodson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go Street. 19 Tiger. 19.
On the counter, it's Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Check mash. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Spencer Schrader on for the Colts field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Stroud working out of the gun. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Here we go. 18.
Mixing up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
All right.
Slot man moves right. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
19 Texas.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On the ground, DJ Giddens sheds off the tackle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Okay,
now
ready.
2nd and 3.
Ready, go!
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Come on, Rig! Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Mixon. And He's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Delson in motion.
18. What's that?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the quick, right? 18.
Stroud sets up the play action. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Run's not going to go anywhere. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, smash. 19, Tiger, 19.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Let's go.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. The left side taken in by Pittman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 5.
Oh, ready?
Stroud. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sand. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Stroud out of the gun here. Taking a shot for down here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
At the 45-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Here we go.
Delson in motion. Now Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun again to Mixon. Will get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try to run with Mixon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to feel to make the play in the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
70 Rangers, 70. Come on.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Check. Bronco 80. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Stroud to throw it. He'll complete this one to Collins. A time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Looking to throw. Stroud. That is caught. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud taking a shot for down here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They go play action with Richardson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
18 Cardinals.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10.
Colts 20, Texans 10. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And a short pickup to about the 25.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Riggs! Ready.
They run once more with Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and 3.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Now Richardson. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. Taking a shot for down here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing now is Stroud. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Over. Tony. Hey, south.
Back to throw. Stroud. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
South.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go. Street. Panther 60. Hey, smash. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Come on.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Down the field, he's got one. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
On the draw is Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Richardson working from the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
70, tempo, 65, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Over. 18.
Stroud. That is caught by Dowd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And the Texans first down.
Stroud to throw it. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's 2nd down.
Oh, 18. What's that?
Stroud will look to throw once more. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now 1st and goal.
What? On the quick, right?
Here goes Stroud again. Escaping the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Already. South.
Here's Stroud. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
118. What's up? Red.
Now Stroud. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
60 Bison, 60